Ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, hello and welcome to the Horror at Highrook demo. I'm Calmputer, and the Horror at Highrook is an occult card-crafting narrative RPG. Explore a haunted mansion with your team of investigators, summon dark entities, craft powerful protections, uncover the face of the missing family, and choose your own path through the darkness. It is being developed and published by Nullpointer Games, who also developed Into the Pit, and are also at the moment developing Void Warden. The Horror at Highrook does not have a release date as of yet, but the demo is available on Steam right now. I'm sure nothing will go wrong, so let's dive right in and begin a new game. Save slot 1 is good. Highrook Estate. Highrook, an aristocratic eyrie of cold rock and rain. A melancholy shadow overlooking the port at Black Sands. At the summit of its grey cliffs lies the crumbling edifice of Acheron House. The Acheron family. Once respected by the city elite, the Acheron family fell from grace to become the subject of snide remarks and scornful whispers. Lord Acheron was a prominent book collector whose increasing interest in the occult saw him driven from respected academic practice. It is rumored he turned to the Seeker's Communion for support, shortly before his family's enigmatic disappearance. The Seeker's Communion. The Seeker's Communion is a secretive organization of mystics, seers, and exiled scholars. This clandestine group supports occult practices across the city and facilitates a black market for arcane goods. Officially banned by Black Sands Council, the collective continues its work in the shadows. Council investigation. The vanishing of a noble house, however disfavored, cannot go unexamined by the Council. The Black Sands Mayor, Lord Alliston, has commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate. A dilapidated stagecoach deposits the party at Highrook. The rain echoes eerily through the empty halls. Oh, so we got in just fine then. Rather a long loading screen for a 2D game. And there's also no indication that it is loading. It could just as well be frozen. But it wasn't. We hide in the shadows of the world beyond. Adage of the Deep Spire Church. Intriguing. Hello, we are in the courtyard. Introduction. Welcome to the Horror at Highrook, a card-crafting cosmic horror board game. You control a team of investigators sent to examine the disappearance of a noble family from their ancestral home. To discover the family's fate, your team will have to overcome a wide range of challenges, combining their skills with special items in order to create new tools and escape dangerous threats. Highrook House is a place of mysteries, and you are encouraged to experiment in order to solve its puzzles. Try performing tasks with different combinations of cards, characters, and locations. There is rarely a penalty for failure, and if you reach a dead end, turn your attention elsewhere for a while and try something else. A small set of introductory tasks are listed to the bottom left to help you get started. You can close this window now and work things out as you play, or you can read the other sections listed to the left to learn more about the game systems. This guide is always accessible from the in-game menu, Escape, so you can return to it at any time. Very nice. Seeing an interesting influence maybe from LucasArts games, in that there is rarely a penalty for failure. The LucasArts point-and-click games were the first point-and-click games of their era that didn't have failure states. I'm pretty sure that in Loom, even, you couldn't either do something or not do something that would just end the game. I know that in the later LucasArts games, like the Monkey Island games, the Dig, Full Throttle, it was actually impossible to fail the game. You could only get stuck. But, yeah. I think in board games, this is an interesting twist. Wonder how that will work out. We shall see. There are also other tips here. You can pause and read them and be way ahead of me, if you wish. But I shall work things out as we go. Also, introductory tasks. Move the camera with right mouse button. Zoom in with scroll wheel. Forage in the cliffs. Decipher a book. And eat a basic meal. How basic are we talking? We also have a calendar. And it's currently 5 a.m. We can pause and speed things up. We have records, composer, okay, temporary storage. Yeah, well, we can do this. I thought. There, and then pause. We don't want to waste time figuring things out. Cliff tops. All right. Archives, machine room, guest rooms, child's room, school room, laboratory, lord's chamber, study, forge. Wow, they have everything here, don't they? Interesting. Well, I mean, these rooms are all locked. I guess we're going to have to find the keys somewhere. But we have access to the cliff tops, archive, courtyard, machine room, guest rooms, dining room, kitchen. Yeah. And we can look. That's a lot of temporary storage. That's a weird, I don't know, glitch. Only happens when I... Never mind. Anyway, we have moved the camera. We can zoom in, we can zoom out. Zooming out is fine. I guess we will not be going out here. That's fine. Forage in the cliffs. Zenville Gazette, supply crate. This thing is pulsing, so I guess that's where we start. Council missive. Dear investigators, by order of the High Council, you are granted license to commandeer Highrook Manor and its associated facilities. You have been commissioned to investigate the disappearance of the Acheron family, the owners of the estate, who were reported missing several days ago. The Acherons were well known in the city, and their vanishing is concerning, especially considering a rumored affiliation with the Seekers Communion. Please treat any evidence you might find as confidential and report immediately to the Council when your task is complete. A news report is included to provide further context on this unusual event. Lord Mayor Alliston. Okay. Scholar Vitali. I see Mayor Alliston is as conceited as always. His presumption that all city events require his involvement is so tiresome. I suspect that Bleakhurst has been involved more for political point-scoring than out of respect for our knowledge, but perhaps I can track down the books that Acheron borrowed from us last year. Vitali sighs and rolls his eyes. Mechanist Astor. Indeed, Vitali, I am equally tired of Alliston's petty machinations, but the High Council provides us with the bulk of our funding, and as such we are obliged to respond. At least they have provided us with some tools to begin our work. We should take this supply crate to the machine room, where I can extract its contents. Extra of it. Atticus Hawke. I don't much like Alliston either, but he pays well. And I certainly don't trust bookworms like this Acheron chap. Nothing but trouble in all those old tomes. Atticus shuffles impatiently. Let's find these upmarket fools and get out of here. Scholar Vitali again. Spoken like a true Aldwerther. Vitali shakes his head dismissively. Don't worry, my friend. You will be away from the bookworms and back with the woodworms soon. Mechanist Aster. Fewer insults, more action. Our remaining colleague, a doctor from Cairncross, will be joining us tomorrow. We should prepare for her arrival. Aster draws a Mechanist key driver from her belt and approaches the crate. I see. So you are locked. What about, let's see, a burnished metal crate of investigative equipment provided by the High Council. It is sealed with an elaborate Mechanist lock. You will need to take this to the machine room in order to open it. We can perform a task with this card in the machine room. Alright. Task focus 1, let's call that wrench. Yeah. So we drag this there, and that unlocked the Mechanist. Alright. Can I temporary storage? I mean, it doesn't feel like that's temporary now, but sure. You don't want to lose it after all. The acrid smell of engine oil permeates this space, propagated by hidden fans and snaking ducts. Mechanical computers hum softly, anchored with cables like metal roots, their punch card ports eager for data. Supply crate requires 1 wrench. Mechanist, I'm guessing you have 1 wrench. So total 1 wrench. Start task. The ticking clockwork of souls and seasons. Oh no, that's a device. It requires a device. I guess you could... well, fine. Device it is then. And because I am paused, this is not happening. It's going to take 2 hours, though. I wonder, can I do 2 tasks at the same time? Because I need to forage in the cliffs. But I'm guessing if I just move you over here and click here, no task present. Yeah, you need a card in order to do the thing. Got it. So you're going to stay there while I read this. Senville Gazette. Information. A vanishing at Highrook. The Acheron family, one of the city's most notable houses, in good and bad terms, seemingly, have disappeared under suspicious circumstances. A delivery boy from Direwich Market discovered the family's absence when he arrived at their Clifftop Manor a week ago. Entering the building, he found the property abandoned and in disarray, as if witness to a violent storm. The Acherons were nowhere to be found, and their servants, a maid and a warden, were also missing. The High Council announced that it has commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate this disturbing disappearance. Unique storable sent to records. Can I do the same with you? Sent to records. Very nice. Good, clean, and proper. So let's move along. Oh, hello. Let's pause there. Because wow. Opening the crate, step 3. No, wait. Step 1. Move the supply crate task card into the task slot. That's what I did. Of the machine room. Move the character with a matching skill device into the character slot of the machine room. Opening the crate, step 3, click on the room or its title bar and then select Start Task in the Inspector panel to the right. All things I did. Interesting that these didn't pop up when the time was paused. But alright, alright. I have now done that. It is possible I have kind of weirded the program out. With my... never mind. Science prevails. I miss my books. Yes, don't we all? And pause. I don't want to waste too much time. Equipment note. The following items have been packaged and assigned to your team. Please use them as instructed. 1. Spyglass. A high-quality binocular set from the workshop of Ashburg, intended for use in hunts or expeditions. 2. Night lamp, a soporific nightlight, from the mechanist workshops of Venetus. Its gentle hum and soft light promotes slumber even in disturbing surrounds. 3. Library Codex, provided by the scholars of Bleakhurst, a catalogue of archive filing systems and nomenclature. Good luck with your investigations. Quartermaster Lavinia. Very nice, thank you. Library Codex. Don't know what... Oh, memories, okay. To package the present into words and photographs. To fossilize thoughts in psychic amber. A well-thumbed index from Bleakhurst College describing the canonical organization of archives and text. It should allow us to locate useful items within the organizational chaos of the archives. We can perform a task with this card in the archives, which we, I think, have actually access to. And oh, spyglass, yes. A pair of ornate binoculars, composed of burnished brass fittings and oil-smudged leather. The lenses stain the world in a watery blue, but their magnification and focus are impressive. You can perform a task with this card in the cliff-tops. Wait, cliff-top, only one. Got it. Well, secret sensations, roots, devices, paths, and you are paths. What about you? None of those. You can do paths as well, okay. But I'm guessing we do that. We're still paused. And that. And you can go here with you. I think that's going to work out. Archives. Boxes of artifacts and trinkets weigh down the dust-laden shelves, some locked and others spilling open. Between the creaking stacks, books and folders lie piled in mouldering heaps like papery stalagmites. Yes, well, they could be hanging from the rafters too, like stalactites, I suppose. And we're going to start that task. Still paused, good. Pair of, yes, that's good, but you. Clifftop. The freezing cliffside is punctuated by sparse grey trees and treacherous paths. Scrawny goats and ragged seabirds weave in and out of the salt mist. The smog of black sands rises up in the distance. And we shall start that as well, past the golden trail of sunrise reflected on the sea. Start task, good. Those are both going to take 2 hours. What are you? A space to gather fragments of meaning and make them whole again. Fragments. What once was whole is now shattered. Rebuild and reform. Temporary storage. The limbo of stuff and things. The limbo of things. Spares. Alright. Very nice. What can you do now? Night lamp. A mechanist lantern from the Venetus workshops. Its clockwork heart produces a hypnotic hum when activated. This soporific sound, combined with the soft scattering of dappled light, is guaranteed to induce sleep. The act of sleeping reduces the fatigue of all characters present in the room. It may also provide us with lips or device inspiration. We can perform a task with this card in the guest rooms. Dreams. So that's you there, dreams. Flickering forms under the eyelids. New worlds behind the sunset. Don't know what you are. Could be very provocative, though. I'm gonna put you there for the moment. And then see what these guys do. Oh, wow, we even get a progress part. Nice. You can move over here as well. While we wait for the other two. Aha. So these. Library Codex, so we can still use you. Seeker's Letter. Spyglass, good. Moon Grain, I think that says? Yes, Moon Grain. An ancient grain, its dry stalks supporting rough spiked ears. Cultivated and cropped with the pretense of making stodgy bread. Its less Puritan use is for fermenting a strong homebrew liquor. We can perform a task with this card in the kitchen. Alright. Victuals. The morning rituals, the opening eye, the smell of coffee. Max 1 single use. Well, we can put you there for... do we do that now or in the morning? Tracing charcoal. A nugget of crumbling coal. Its dark dust coats everything in a fine film, revealing the patterns of fingerprints and scars. We can use this to reveal the hidden marginalia and erased notes in journals and tomes. Good in the archives. Then, Max 1 single use, mysteries. Candlelit investigations and quiet revelations. And yeah, that's all good. What about you? Seeker's Letter. Dear Gideon, your efforts have been noticed. You are new to the communion, yet we already sense great potential in your practice. As discussed, we will aid you in your work and provide such guidance as we can. In return, you must follow that guidance and pledge yourself to our order. As you are aware, Highrook rests above the Black Sands undercoves, a network of subterranean smuggling routes and hidden chambers. An old Seeker's sanctuary still lies within these caves. Descend and locate this shrine if you can. We believe objects of great power still remain there, hidden in that gloom. The communion. Unique, storable. Send to records. Right. Guess we could put you here and you. Let's see. Mysteries. I'm guessing we can have you work through the night. And let's see. That's one of those, and you have one of those. Okay. We can work into midnight, I think. No, I think we will not start resting until all of you go there. So, the least noble yet most welcoming room in the manor. Its ancient stove still functions well enough to allow meals to be prepared and drinks to be brewed. Moongrain, Atticus Hawk, support cards. Noticed that before. Morning rituals, yes, the smell of coffee. Good. And there, no task. Interesting. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Night. You helped with unlocking stuff. I guess we can't use you yet. You're gonna go there. Dining room had none. Sensations card. I guess we get food that we can then use there. Good. Well, house locked. Let's just see. So we can't even see what... Oh, well. Study. Okay, so we're going to use this. There, got it. There must be an explanation. Oh, well. Always. Apple. Whoa, pause. What? Use my books. You were just there. Like, have some decorum. Access to this chamber is blocked by the presence of a solid mechanist lock, a clockwork device of dials and pistons that seals the entrance with a web of metal bands. Wiring leading from the mechanism indicates that it might be controlled remotely. Chapel, chapel and lipstick. Is that a normal combination, I wonder? Good. 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 Alright. Wait, didn't I? Ah, well, wait, 13? Okay, sure. It's not sophisticated, but it's effective. We can drink this to calm a fretful mind and quieten the whispers of the night. We can perform a task with this card in the dining room. Don't really need to yet. Also, I'm worried about the temporary storage thing. But alright. Also, it's 1300 hours. Why would we sleep now? That wouldn't make much sense. Doesn't feel like there's anything else we can do. Unless you want to... Wait, hold on. Dreams... Memories. You can maybe also find something of interest. Thank you. Wait. No. Okay, that's frustrating. When I click you, I have to go here to remove you. And then I can move you. But if I accidentally... Or maybe if I accidentally one-click, I have to go all the way over here to dismiss this. Because I cannot move you. Never mind. Never mind. You can start a task here too. Let's do that. Oh, well, is there anything else we can do? You don't have any of that. You could... You're not fretful at the moment. Yeah, we can just speed up time here, I think. Good. Study code. A slip of creased card, inscribed with neat lines of numbers and symbols. It appears to be a key code of some kind. On the reverse surface, the image of a key is stamped in blue ink. You can perform a task with this card in the machine room. I mean, it's only 3 p.m., so... Sure. No, you can't. There. Start the task. Speedy. Hello. Gideon's notes. To whoever finds this note, do not follow my path. You will not find us. They have their threads in us, all of us. They pull and we cannot resist. If you seek us out, you too will be lost. If I can, and before it is too late, I will close the doors. I will shatter the gates and scatter the fragments. And I beseech you, do not follow. I have made such errors of judgment, such acts of vanity and greed. And for what? Mechanist Aster. This does not bode well. The first evidence of Lord Acheron we find, and it's a garbled paranoid rant. Perhaps Gideon was trying to escape the Communion's grasp, or perhaps his occult obsessions really had driven him insane. Aster looks disturbed. Atticus Hawk. I ain't no detective, then what are you doing here? Sorry. But perhaps the Lord was up to no good, and this is him trying to cover his tracks. Atticus' brows knit together with suspicion. He could be trying to set up someone to take the blame for whatever happened to his family. Or maybe he just went mad, sitting up here with all his weird books. Do not be so quick to judge. Lord Acheron was an accomplished academic, I don't think we can simply dismiss his writing as the babblings of a madman. I feel there is truth in his words, disturbing though they be, but it is too soon to say what this outburst really means. Right. Well, we can send you to records. Simple trowel. A crooked trowel, tarnished with age and spotted with rust. The scratched metal blade is dented, but the sharp edge is still strong enough to bite into the frosty soil. We can perform a task in the courtyard. 17, yeah. 5 p.m. if you will. A fragment of something more. The dark traceries and dislocated symbols offer only a glimpse of what the whole might be. Unique, single use. Yeah, but you're gonna go... Can I can, good. You can move while holding something. That's very kind of the game to allow. Now, simple travel, that's courtyard. Right. Roots. That's not you. I'm guessing it is you. Yes. Wait, there it happened again. Interesting. Bit of a bug. If I click you. No, I can't. Oh well. Let's start digging. Crumbling courtyard is intended to keep visitors at bay and deliveries sheltered. Crimson brambles scramble chaotically across the neglected herb garden and clutch at the cracks of the old stone walls. Seeds stir among the wooden fingers clutching at the soil. That's all good. Is there anything else we could do? Maybe. Yes, scholar, have some fun. Do I want you to do memories again? No. But you might find something new over here, if we're lucky. Good. Oh, wait. Study. Faded folios and watermarked journals are scattered across the ancient ink-stained desk. Pale candlelight picks out the edges of gilded tomes trembling in the drafty air. An old but functional telegraph rests in one corner. No task? Really? This seemed... it's just a support card. That's not quite the same. Oh, thank you. Okay, so you don't get to do anything. Thank you for that. Yes. Exactly what I wanted. Can I put you here? Yes. Wow. Okay. You can go over here now, except dreams. You get to chill for a little bit. Although, I haven't tried doing the same thing again. You never know. And done. Puzzling journal, very good. Simple travel, dream leaf. A fragile rose with a... Wait, hold on, dream leaf. Task focus, alchemy maybe. A fragile rose with a crown of deep purple petals. Concoctions made from this delicate plant are rumored to instill vivid dreams and nighttime visions. The city's mystics often endorse its use as a catalyst for seances and fortune-telling. We can perform a task with this card in the laboratory. Pause. Substances, the chemical words of the world, the things that things are made of. That's kind of cute. What is this number next to it, though? Is it... That's probably ours, isn't it? Yeah, focus fern. A clutch of leathery leaves, the color of an overcast day. When steeped in boiling water, this herb will result in a brew that can help focus and study. We can perform a task with this card in the kitchen, and it will only last 3.1 hours. Bustling journal, a collection of images and torn-out pages crammed into an ink-stained notebook. Some of the text is readable, but much of it is written in some sort of cipher. We can perform a task with this card in the study. We shall not do that today. Let's see, you're good. Raven's Cap. These ink-stained button mushrooms represent the darker side of foraging cuisine. When eaten raw, their rubbery flesh can prompt vivid hallucinations or stomach pain. Would-be Gnostics and cheap lotus eaters often resort to this plant as a free source of short-lived visions. We could eat a handful of these raw in the dining room if we are feeling lucky. Consuming these mushrooms raw can provide... what was that one? It's laboratory. Kinda would like a tooltip here, but I'm guessing study and laboratory inspiration, but can also make you ill. We can perform a task with this card in the dining room. Could we do that with something else? A support card, if you will, to make it less likely to make us ill. Be interesting, maybe. Moongrain, more good. And I think we're going to put you guys down here and hope I don't forget. One-use items go over here. Max 2, single use. And the things we can keep using over and over go here. Simple travel. You know what? It's time for you guys to go sleep now. There. Well, I mean, we can all have one bed each. Sounds good. Guest rooms. The mattresses are uncomfortable and the bed linen is moth-eaten. But sleeping here still offers some respite. Requires 0. Oh, so basically means anyone can do it, regardless. Dreams, flickering forms under the eyelids, new worlds behind the sunset. Very good. 2 hours? No, you can sleep far longer than that. But alright, sure. Maybe you're just resting. Dreams trouble me, but I am awake. Oh, Gift of the Monkey. Task support for devices. A scampering shadow. A half-seen furry form darts around the machine room. Tools clatter and shelves creak. But the invisible interloper is helping, not hindering. A hairy hand passes you the part you require, and a shattering giggle fades into the air around you. A lingering vision, a source of inspiration. That's cute. Max 1, single use. Gift of the Monkey. I mean, do we work into the night? Either way, you're gonna stay there. With you. You guys probably be there instead, because you are support cards. Right. Another thing I could do is just leave these here. Don't know if that's gonna... You know what, we can test that. If it messes things up, then we know there are failure states, I suppose. So, don't have anything to do here now, for the moment. Moongrain, I mean, you Injury 0, fatigues 2%, hunger 14, need food 16, 12. You know what that makes me think? You gain hunger from doing tasks because Vitaly has done one less than everyone else. You're at 14, you're at 16. Yeah. Let's not waste the moonshine. Instead, have you go over here, and if you find something that we can use in the machine room, that would be great. And you can shovel some dirt again. Good. Start. 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 I'm working you guys ragged. That is unkind of me, I know. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Gideon's notes 2, and we have what looks to be the top here. Yeah, I'd say so. Wait, that used up the thing, though. Sure. Gideon's notes 2. I have the Valhalla tear and the fragments to accompany it, but at what cost? My son brought more than just a relic back from the depths. He is afflicted with some unearthly wasting disease. The doctors from Cancross could not help him, and he is now so frail that I fear he may not recover on his own. I hope to find some assistance for him via my work, or from the Seekers. Perhaps the cure lies somewhere within the walls of Nibiru. In the meantime, I am sealing the chapel. Just as I have closed the laboratory, I don't want anyone else to stumble across my work and end up injured. Well, that's magnanimous of you. Let's see, booster matrix. A machine overload card traced with mathematical logic and yellowed with time. When used in mechanist devices, this item can aid calculations and improve performance. Nice. Go there. Library Codex we can still use. Oil bud. The oil bud is a greasy, thick-stemmed plant, its wiry branches lined with rows of waxy buds. Engineers and apothecaries frequently cultivate this plant, crushing its buds for the natural lubricant they contain. We can perform a task with this card in the laboratory. Well, excellent. Move over there. Rusted box. A delivery case of bottled metal. Its small size indicates that it might be used for transporting documents or stationery. The winter months spent beneath brambles and leaf mold has caused its lock to rust and seize. It will require some persuasion to open. But we can do that in the machine shop as well. Very good. We can move you over here. You require laboratory. No, not the machine shop. Fine. There. Wait, whoa. 41, 17. Kitchen in the laboratory. Fine, you guys here now. No. Do you know how to cook? No, you do not. You do. You I need over here. You and you require 3. Yeah. Gift of the monkey. Bang. Does this help? No, that helps over here. But you help over here. Very good. I don't know if we level up eventually. Like if we can get more skills. Oh right, speaking of which, Mechanist Astor. A professor of mechanics at Venitas College, Jane Astor has established her reputation through the construction of experimental semi-autonomous devices. She is obsessed with the workings of things. treating the world as an elaborate clock to be dismantled and rebuilt. My kind of woman. Right, with that, can use you up here, but it's not going to do anything because we don't have an actual card to use. So I'm going to send you over here. Also, it's 2 a.m. Let's use... No, that's the laboratory. That's also laboratory. That's food. And that's... focus and study. Well, no. We're gonna not worry about things for now. And just see if... what happens if we sleep after midnight? Oh, right. We're gonna start task 2. Oh, gift of the snake, coiling around my limbs like a second skin. But I am not afraid. They hiss, they caress, whispering dark secrets to me. A vision from a dream, a source of inspiration. Incantations! Well, that's ambiguous. Whispers at the witching hour, secret songs woven in threads of rhyme and rhythm. Yeah, that's... incantations was not the thing I was thinking that meant. No. Something more provocative. Also, task support, good. Sure, 5 a.m. I mean, we could just wait. Ah, good. Dr. Halligan. Oh, Caligar. Sorry, my bad. Apologies for my late arrival. I had to visit a patient in Direwitch yesterday. The fellow had developed Calxin's compliance. Bones like rubber. Most intriguing. Caligar's fingers lace and unlace. Coincidentally, my guild was summoned here recently to tend to the Acheron's son. He was suffering from an unusual infection. Unfortunately, my colleagues were unable to diagnose the cause. Yeah, that's down there, I'm guessing. Let's see. Tully? Dr. Caligar, your late arrival is of no matter. We have barely unpacked our own equipment. The mansion is somewhat disturbed, and various chambers are inaccessible, sealed with mechanist locks. I believe that one of these locations might house a simple laboratory that you could make use of when we gain access. Ah, I suspected as much. My colleagues sensed foul play when they visited here before. Lord Acheron was adamant that our team should not investigate without his supervision. Luckily, a junior analyst had the foresight to retain the laboratory code. We should be able to gain access using the copy I have here. Atticus. Very smart, Miss Caligar, but it don't surprise me. You were as sharp as a blade when you fixed up me and my crew from keel fever last spring. Saved us from a right wrecking, you might say. Atticus seems almost coy. I owe you one. If you need any alchemy supplies to help with shifting stuff, just let me know. Nice. And we can use the laboratory code. A slip of creased card inscribed with neat lines of numbers and symbols. It appears to be a key code of some kind and needs 2 devices. And we can do this in the... And you do not have that. So it is up to Mechanist Aster. And... Oh, indeed. Can use one of these, but then we can't open the rusted box. We're already being tested. Fine. Yeah. Start. For that. What else did we get? How are you doing? Fatigue 50. Well, you're gonna sleep then. 2, 2. That's all fine. You know what? Go ahead. While they rest. Yes. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Task. Nice. Simon's note 3. Should we wait for that? Yeah, we should. What a restless night. Yes. Puzzling journal again. Nice. Good. You must examine... What? Oh. Oh, I'm not allowed to move anything now because this exists. Got it. Simon's note. Oh, this is the sun. I am getting sick. Must have got a cold from the caves, and the hurt from the necklace is still there. I'm writing this sitting in the medicine room. Wow, you are worse for wear. I am waiting for Amy to make me a special sleepy drink. I really do not like being sick. Maybe the bell has put a curse on me. I'd throw it off the cliff if I could. Pa did not seem to care. He is still singing his sad songs and doing his big chalk drawings. I can hear him in the chapel from my room sometimes. I hope he doesn't get sick too. Anyway, Amy says it's best not to talk to him about it at the moment. She says he's been all quiet and strange of late. He's not like his normal self. Continue. Ah. This note confirms what I already suspected. Simon's illness was some form of otherworldly malady, contracted when his father involved the boy in his occult research. Dr. Caligar adjusts her mask and begins to pace around the room. No wonder my colleagues couldn't identify the cause of the problem. I only wish I had been there to examine him. His description of the ailment and the pain is most intriguing. The poor mite. His father is nothing but a coward, sending his son into the undercrows because he daren't go there himself. Meddling in the dark arts is stupid enough, but including kids in such danger is unforgivable. And yet he'd look down at us dock folks if he passed us in the street. Bah! Atticus, it is not our role to judge Lord Acheron's morals, simply to follow his trail. Tully opens his arms in an appeal for calm. But we can agree that the son's illness was related to his father's work. We should try to find this bell. I would like to know how it is involved in the Seeker's plans. Very good. And you are going to the records. Raw meat. Very good. Kitchen with you. Catalyst powder helps in the laboratory. Right. Let's put you over here. Spyglass, puzzling journal. A collection of images and torn-out pages crammed into an ink-stained notebook. Some of the text is readable, but much of it is written in some kind of cipher. Again, good. Actually, that's gonna... Wait. Unique, single use. Ah, makes sense. Do I have you send there? And I'm sending you there, except you're probably going to turn it into moonshine again, aren't you? We can perform a task with this card in the kitchen. Yes. And we can maybe... No, these are not support cards. Powder... Wait, that's... No, that's in here. We do not... Well, no, we do. You... Fragile rose with a crown of deep purple petals, and it's only going to last another 9 hours, so we're going to put you in there, and we're going to use you and you, because, yeah. Actually, yes? No. Yes. Alright, go over here. Laboratory, a small dingy clinic, its scarred desk crammed with analytical chemicals and broken scientific tools. Despite its decrepit condition, we could use this space for our alchemical needs. Indeed. Good. Study, we're going to do that again. And hope for another maybe card. Maybe. I don't think that's going to happen, though. But the day is long. And indeed, that's not... Oh, fine. Dream Draught. Dream Draught! Tonic frowned upon by the dispensaries of Canecross Yard. It is said to be a powerful soporific, and one that elicits wild dreams. Caligar studies the bottle, swirling the contents around as if to incite some response. Lord Acheron grew this plant for a reason. If we were to use it in place of a night lamp before sleep, we might find out why. That's chemist bottle holding a swirling blue. Good. It's a task. Though. You there. That doesn't help us, that doesn't help us, that doesn't help us. And you. Yeah, you fit there. Good. And a Gideon's note 1. The Dreamleaf potions are working. I took another one last night at bedtime, and in my slumber I saw it. A relic of Valhassa. A glowing shard of light. An ancient pendant buried in a deep chamber of the Undercoves, just as the Seekers said. I sent Simon down to find it. My old eyes are worse than his, and he loves to explore the caves. He is nimble, and the Ichthys sleep even lower than the Seekers' caves. So I knew he would be safe. Following the outline of my dream, he found the pendant, returning it proudly to me, his eyes bright with excitement. I hope one day to show him the wonders he helped bring forth. But for now, just a few more fragments, and I can complete the first steps of my journey. Well, that is, interesting. 11 a.m. Do we all go to sleep? Seems silly. 14. No, that's hunger. Basic meal. It is not tasty or fragrant, or even very warm, but it is sustenance. We can all eat this together in the dining room to reduce our hunger. That's fine. Come on. We should all eat. Dining room. What should be a convivial space? I think that's how you pronounce that? Convivial? Convivial. Maybe. Space is ruined by the presence of disturbing claw marks across the main dining table. Okay. Sure. Go ahead and dine then. Oh, yeah. Introductory steps complete. You have completed all the introductory steps provided. Well done. You should now be able to continue your investigations without assistance. Helpful hint, refer to this guide from the in-game menu. Match attributes for items, rooms, and character skills. Read cards and room descriptions for guidance. Try different combinations of items to fulfill task requirements. If a task seems impossible, keep exploring and try again later. Keep an eye on your character's health and well-being. Good luck. Yes. That didn't give us anything. Well, except, less hunger. Actually, no, time may have passed a little bit. Yeah. 19%. Also, alcoholism. Aha. So conditions can be detrimental. If the addiction is not fed, the sufferer suffers. Well, that makes sense. The character will suffer an injury each dawn unless they have drunk alcohol in the previous 24 hours. Staying sober will eventually remove this condition. Wow. Okay. Well, we have moonshine, so we could go that route and let her do her thing, but we need to make new moonshine every day. No, every other day. Except it says single use. Max 2. Ah, wait, I think I get what that means now. Max 2 is 2 people can drink together. Maybe. Well, in the long run, they're gonna take a lot of injuries. Staying sober will eventually... Yeah, but for how long are they just gonna accrue more and more injuries? Interesting. I like that. I also like this. Wonder if that's what we need to open the chapel. Probably. But I think here is a good time to stop, pause, and consider. I love the art style. Kind of wish I could see their full pictures again. Maybe guide, that doesn't really help. No. I would love something like an art or something. But yeah, this is less of a board game and more of a puzzle game, I feel. But that's not a bad thing, necessarily. A board game, I feel like you could, play with multiple people. I mean, you still can. Just on the same computer. I don't know. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna let time go a bit here. This place is so primitive. I mean, probably not. Must be an explanation. Wait, are you some, let's see, Fatigue 13? But that's it. Madness 0. Oh, that could be a problem. Yeah. 2. But anyway, I love this. This is really nice. And you can't have different save. Each game only gets a single save, though. That's, well, considering there might not be any fail states, that makes sense then. Yeah. The music is also pretty nice. Unobtrusive, but beautiful. And hello, demo version, Next Fest, February 2025. Hello, this is the Next Fest demo for the Horror at Highrook, a game I have been making as a solo indie developer for the last 2 years. It is a unique game that combines my love of stories, board games, and cosmic horror. The demo includes the first chapter of the game. It is intended to give you a taste of the characters, world, and gameplay mechanics. Because this is a demo, certain features might be different from the final game, and other elements might be added to the final release. If you enjoy playing the first chapter, please consider wishlisting the game on Steam. It really helps. You can also offer feedback and keep up to date with the development on the Discord. There's a link on the main menu. Thanks for playing. Slight content warning. The game contains infrequent references to drug and alcohol use in a fantasy setting. Yes, moonshine for one. And I guess the sleeping powder that would give you visions could also be considered a drug. Yeah. But the Horror at Highrook does not yet have a release date, but from what I'm seeing, depends. There's no way of telling how much is left to do. And also, it is possible that we go down into the depths, in which case that would be a lot more work, yes. I like what I'm seeing, and the limited failure states is very intriguing to me. Have you seen other puzzle and or board games that have that feature? Let me know. However, with all of that said, ladies, gentlemen, and you beautiful in-betweens, I've been Calmputer, this has been the Horror at Highrook, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll tune in next time.